Hello everyone, I'm Tremayne and I have another fun video for you. Now first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. Please take a minute to hit that like button, because every time you hit that like button, lets YouTube know this is a good video for soap fans so they can become soap fam. Also, please join me on Instagram, because I give like hot soap topics on there. So I pick the hottest plots and start giving you those that specific information I think that you'll be excited about. I'm on Twitter and I'm constantly seeing news throughout the week. So every day I'm talking to people and actors and everybody, and putting out good soap news all day, every day. And if you join us in the Soap Fam group on Facebook, if we reach 500 people, we're going to be doing brand new lives in there, because we do our Wednesday live, but I've been asked for more lives. So if you're part of the Facebook group, I'm going to be doing lives in there once we hit 500 members. Right now we're at like 390, so we need like another 110. And so let's get to it. This is going to be a really, and all the links are in the description box. So we're going to have some fun today. I was on Twitter, because I'm on Twitter all day. That's like a job. And being on Twitter, social media is a job, is part of what I do for the production company. And there's two people that may be potentially coming to Days of Our Lives, fingers crossed. Now, whether a person is coming to the show or going to the show, I've been having fun with fans by giving them clues of who it may be, because this is two people that we're going to be talking about. Before I tell you the story of how they may come to the show, I'm going to give you 3 clues for each person, and then I'm going to reveal who the person is. So the first person is a 10-time Grammy Award winning artist who started back in the 70s and is known for sort of a folk rock type sound. That's clue number 1. Clue number 2, this artist had a breakthrough album in 1989 called The Nick of Time, and won the Grammy for Album of the Year. And finally, I want to say that this particular song, if I say the song, you're going to know instantly who I'm talking about. So, I'll say that this whole thing started because she looks like Maggie, aka Susan Rogers. So I'm about to give you something to talk about, and I'm going to talk about the second person. Now, the second person I want to talk about is, I'm a big fan of, I've loved this actress for years and years and years, and she's done so many things, from sitcoms to movies to everything. I just love her, and I follow her on Twitter, and that's part of the reason. And I follow Ron on Twitter, the writer for Days of Our Lives, and they were corresponding back and forth. But I'll give you the first clue about who I'm talking about. She starred, her first movie, she starred in a Francis Ford Coppola 1984 movie that starred Richard Gere, Diane Lane, and Gregory Hines. It was called The Cotton Club. And they just released the 35th anniversary edition of the movie, where the producers had made Francis Ford Coppola take a lot of scenes out, which made the movie flop. But now that he has restored those scenes, including a scene where she's singing, critics are raving about the movie, saying that the scenes that got put back into the movie brought so much heart and soul to the movie. So I'm actually going to get that on Blu-ray. But it's called the new edition is called The Cotton Club Encore, and that's with the restored footage. Um, the second clue to who this person is she had a TV show where she was famously feuding with the star because she became more popular than the actual star of the show. The star of the show actually went to producers and acts to get her kicked off the show. And here's the kicker: she actually wasn't supposed to be a regular on the show, but she was instantly so popular that they put her in every episode until like the last season where they were trying to give her own show. The spinoff was a backdoor pilot that they didn't go forward with, but she was only in like half the season because her and the star of the show had so much friction. But she was like a very popular, vibrant, sexy, curvy vixen in the 80s. Which, by the way, she was started on a soap opera called Another World. And she played, who did she play on Another World? She played Lily Mason. So if you watched Another World, you now know who I'm talking about. So I'm going to make the first reveal of the Grammy Award winning artist. And I mentioned something to talk about a couple of times, so you should know that we talk about Bonnie Raitt. You know, let's give me something to talk about. How about love? I can't sing, but it's in my head now since I was doing the story. But yeah, let's give him something to talk about. Bonnie Raitt, and I need to pull up the story. Oh man. But the second person, have you figured out yet what I'm talking about? It is Miss Jackie Harry from 227. She famously was fighting with Marla Gibbs on 227 because her character Sandra Clark was eclipsing Mary so much, and Mary's supposed to be the star of the show, that Marla Gibbs was like, we gotta get this girl out of here, she's still in the show. And the producer said, nope. Well, not the producer, actually the head of the network, Tartikoff, I think it's Brandon Tartikoff, said, no, we're keeping her on the show. She's not going anywhere. People are watching her. And so Jackie became famous, did Women at Brewster's Place. You know, she did Sister Sister, was her other long-running sitcom. And let me see. And I didn't watch Another World, but for 2 years, I think it was like 1983 and 84, or 84 and 85, she played for 2 years Lily Mason on Another World. Now, this is how this all started. Jack Kay made a joke on Twitter, of all places, where she said, has Bonnie Raitt been moonlighting as Maggie from Days of Our Lives for the past 20 years? Hashtag Grammys. And then there's a side-by-side picture of Bonnie Raitt and Susan, what's her last name? Susan Rogers. And they look just like they could be sisters. And so Ron Carvalhotti said, no, Bonnie obviously is Maggie's evil twin. The real question is, when is Sandra Clark going to visit Salem? Hashtag days, hashtag 227, twitter.com/Jackie Harry. So they continued the exchange where Ron eventually said, this is all in jest. Many fans have already jumped on board in support of the possibility of the actress coming to NBC drama series. After all, she's already had soap opera experience. Playing Lily on Another World from 1983 to 85. I was close. And she comes with a built-in audience and fans who love her, from Everybody Loves Chris, The First Family, The Pains. Those are the other sitcoms that she did. Meanwhile, Harry's tweet may end up having the power to not only secure a position for herself on Days, but also to pave the way for Bonnie Raitt to come to Salem as the evil twin, which is a soap opera staple. So I have a feeling they probably are going to contact both of them, but I don't see it in here. It's in here somewhere. I'm just scanning it. But in the messages, Ron did tell Jack Hay that he's going to have his people contact her people to see if they can get her to at least make an appearance on the show. So I'm like, I would love for Jack Hay to be on the show. Period. And I mean, Abe Carver needs a woman, and that's most likely who they pair her up with. Or she could be somebody's infamous mama, you know, or Eli's grandmama, something. The other one, his black grandmama, something. But I think she could stir up a lot of trouble and have a lot of fun in Salem, and I think that would be fun. Also, I really like Bonnie Raitt, and while looking up something to talk about, I was trying to find out what year it was. I saw that she also recently, she's still releasing albums. I think the last one was like 2013 or something like that. But you know, she's still active, and she did a remake of, you know, I Can't Make You Love Me, which of course Nancy Wilson made famous, and she sounded really good. So I really like that. So I would love to see both of them. I would love for Bonnie to even do some music on the show. We haven't seen a real music number since Lonnie's wedding, and that was sorry, Marilyn McCoo, but a little shaky. But I would love for Bonnie Raitt to sing on the show, and I think it would be a kick for a lot of the fans, especially since Days actually has an older fan base like me. I'm 46, and we remember Bonnie Raitt. So I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guessed right that I was talking about Jack Hay and Bonnie Raitt, and I will catch you in the next video, and fingers crossed that they do actually manage to get on the show. At least one of them, get one of them on the show. I'll be happy with Jack Hay the most because I love her, but I would love for Bonnie Raitt to at least sing a song. And my next video, and it's going to be my last Days of Our Lives video tonight because I've already done 5. But it's going to be on Gina, John, and Gabby. And in the commentary, I just wanted to talk about how I feel about the storylines and why I'm glad they're coming to an end and what I'm looking forward to in the future. So thank you for watching. Catch me in this next video, because I also want your opinion on the Gina, John, and I mean Gina, Stefano, and Gabby situations. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.